Hello Marilyn, this is Blake, Bianca, and Colby here with the 2018 marketing plan for the Saugatuck Boat Cruises. We attached a PDF file of the actual marketing plan in our email, but this video will just explain some of the methods that we used, how it can be effective for you, and some target markets that you can consider pursuing. So the first thing that we covered was the organizational assessment. This basically just gives an overview of the company, the history, the organizational structure, strategic goals, facilities, programs, products, etc. At the end of this section, we conducted a SWOT analysis of the organization. So we listed some of the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats. The next thing we looked at was the quality assessment. For this section, we found 4 competitors and compared Yelp, Facebook, and TripAdvisor reviews from each company. We listed the average rating, number of reviews, a common positive review, and a common negative review. This is an excellent tool to see where your company stands in comparison to the competition and how you can potentially improve. For our competitive assessment, we took the same 4 competitors and compared them based on price, seasonality, number of excursions, capacity, services offered, length of excursions, and hours of operation. This is another tool to show where you stand out and where you can improve on. We listed our conclusions at the end. The digital content and social media assessment was one of our bigger sections because we believe this is something to be looked at as an opportunity for growth. All 5 companies had some form of social media, but all of these companies were not utilizing their platforms as well as they should be. We broke down this assessment into 7 sections. The first section is the general social media analysis, which just lists what social media platforms each company uses. The website analysis rates how well each company uses their site based on criteria like working links, ease of navigation, photos, easy to read, etc. The Google analysis shows how each company did in the Google search results, based on things like searches with results, links to website, directions, and contact info. In the last 4 sections, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, all were very similar. We took a look at how each company was using each platform based on things like visits, likes, responses to users, past or post frequency, use of photos and videos, etc. At the end, we gave our recommendations and conclusions, and we strongly suggest that you take some of these into consideration because we see it as a big opportunity. In our social media calendar, we picked what we believed were the 2 most important social mediums for the Star of Saugatuck boat cruises, and we gave you some recommendations on how to run that. Things like when to post during the week, what to post, what kind of pictures to post, some fun ideas, and helpful hints to encourage more engagement within that social medium.
So the target market that I chose is baby boomers traveling with grandchildren that live within a 30-mile radius of Saugatuck boat cruises. Baby boomers are identified as those born between 1946 and 1964. As of 2017, about 21% of the population accounted for baby boomers. About 37% of baby boomers that travel with their grandchildren. According to U.S. News, 65% of baby boomers also travel with a significant other. So they're looking for experiences that they can do together. And taking their grandchildren along, this creates a unique target market looking for quality experiences that they can share with each other. In recent years, baby boomers have become more adept with internet and using technology. 1 in 4 report that they use online shopping services. They purchase cars and spend money on vacations through online services. 65.2% of baby boomers are avid Facebook users. A couple local radio stations that they listen to are 96.9 LAV, 92.7 WYVN Classic Hits, and 100.9 Oldies. Baby boomers are also big consumers of the big 3 television stations, CBS, NBC, and ABC, and their favorite shows are NCIS and The Big Bang Theory. As far as brand positioning, Saugatuck Boat Cruises is good position to attract this market. They are looking for low prices but a good value, so they want to be able to not have to spend a whole lot but still get a good quality product. Saugatuck is known as a highly eclectic town. Baby boomers love the area for the beautiful beaches and the thriving community. Most of them are retired and have large disposable incomes to spend on cruises and various excursions. And when traveling with their grandchildren, they are also more likely to spoil them as well. They are an existing target market, but adding the grandchildren component would provide more repeat customers and possibly new ones as well. So based on our communications assessment in regards to baby boomers traveling with grandchildren, a couple key ways to reach them. On the public relations side, it would be a good idea to write a press release detailing the story of how Saugatuck Boat Cruises came to be and distribute this to a newspaper, radio, or television station. Also, writing a press release for the beginning of the season, as this would help generate more interest for the coming season. For the corporate social responsibility, considering putting a float in the 4th of July parade to promote the community involvement. This would be a great way to improve a positive image of the company in the local community. For advertising, creating a radio promotion on the stations targeted at baby boomers. This will help expand the reach of this market. Also putting a billboard on Blue Star Highway would increase business. This will also help increase the number of walking customers and promote cruises to anybody that drives by. Sponsorship would also be a great area to focus, possibly sponsoring a Little League team. The logo could be put on the shirts and whenever a game is played. This will help advertise for the cruises. And for guerrilla marketing, considering sending the ferry up to Grand Haven during Coast Guard Festival, giving rides and handing out flyers as a way to generate business outside of the traditional area. And also through social media, establishing an Instagram and Twitter would be a great promotional tools for the company, especially Instagram, being able to share photos of the different excursions and attracting business that way. And just to wrap up, Saugatuck Cruises has existed for many years, and it has become an iconic part of the Saugatuck experience. As a company, it is in good hands, but there will always be ways to improve. By implementing some of these strategies, the company could even be more prosperous than it is now.
The target market I chose is married couples age 45 to 65 who live within 30 miles of Saugatuck and are looking for date activities. We decided to term this group of people empty nesters. After researching the area, it was discovered that there are approximately 11,000 couples that fit this market description within 30 miles of Saugatuck. So definitely it is a good choice in a market to go after. This target market typically have a lot of free time, especially on the weekends since they're not taking care of kids. And they are willing to spend money on quality activities, which makes Saugatuck Boat Cruises potentially a very good option for them to spend their money on. They want high quality food and beverage options, good atmosphere and scenery, and adult only options. The good thing for Saugatuck Boat Cruises is that you already meet the scenery, as you have fantastic wildlife and sunset options on your cruises already. The best ways to reach these target markets are local TV, local radio, local newspapers and magazines, word of mouth marketing, and Facebook. Saugatuck Boat Cruises right now is not far from meeting the target's wants and needs. The key to reaching this market is going to be enhancing the experience for couples on board so that they think it is a quality activity that they want to spend their money on. A good goal is to use this marketing plan to increase business from empty nesters by 110 couples, which is approximately 1% of the estimated population in the area. To do this, I would suggest implementing new cruise options such as an adult-only happy hour cruise or a dinner cruise option, and also offering entertainment on board by partnering with local bands and musicians.
The target market I chose was families with children on vacation in Allegan County. In our meeting with you, you mentioned that you have seen an increase in this demographic, especially in extended families. You said you thought this could be due to the growth of platforms like Vacation Rentals by Owner and Airbnb, and I think that definitely plays a large role into it. The lakeshore cities in West Michigan in general are always booming in the summer months. In Holland alone, they're averaging around 90% occupancy and over 4,000 people staying in Holland on any given summer night. This is not just good for Holland, this is good for surrounding cities as well. When one city is performing well, a lot of the surrounding cities can reap the rewards. Some things to consider to capture this target market. On the PR side, creating a press release about an event or a special is a good way to let the public know about you and your cruise in your own words. Advertising for this market would be effective on Facebook, Instagram, and Groupon. Even streamlining the website would help with this market. And finally, creating cruises specifically for this target market, such as cruises that include entertainment for children and theme party cruises for the kids. This is a good way to let new people on board who have never thought about it before. So that concludes our marketing plan. Hopefully it can be used as a tool for you guys and can help your company. And again, we attached the actual marketing plan in the email, so if you want to take a more in-depth look, you can just find the attachment there and read that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask us. You can email us or text us, wherever works for you. And we hope you have a great rest of the season. Thank you again.